Yo, hey guys, it's Beast, back with some more beastly content, and today we are going to finally be getting into a tour of the Season 4 Oil Collection, Crude Collection base. I am dubbing this one the Greenhouse, and let's go ahead and get on into this now. Alrighty guys, so right here at the entrance I have a little bit of a truck set up here. So it's a large truck and a small truck. If you didn't know, you can put 2 chests on a large truck and you can put 2 chests on a medium truck. What this allows you to do actually is you can park the medium truck on the large truck and drive the large truck around and have 4 64 slot storage crates available. That's used for like tungsten and aluminum or mining. I'll just take the trucks out, park them somewhere, and then just fill the whole chest full of tungsten or aluminum. It's whenever I actually decide to actually do that. But for now, let's go ahead and get on into the base. Hopefully we're actually able to enter here without going a million miles in the air. Alrighty, and we're gonna go ahead and exit the camera mode. So wow, why did I die from that? I died from fall damage from that. That is absolutely wild there. So one thing I was gonna tell you about this whole new gravity inversion thing going on, the Starfall inversion season 1, is that it makes my entrance for this base really bad. So I'm thinking about building like maybe like a canopy that goes up just a little bit higher here so that I can hit my head on it when I go and do a jump here, because I always have like a bunch of jump boost items and a bunch of stamina boosts and a bunch of stuff going on like that. And when gravity inversion's going on, I fly like a million miles above the base. So I gotta figure out something there. I'm thinking like a canopy door there or something, but this is the first little crop area. It's growing my saffron right now. I use saffron to make energy drinks primarily. I do believe it's also a breeding boost material though, and I was thinking I was actually making breeding boost recently because we're working on the other seeds. We need to get our seeds up more. So this is a secondary storage section. You know, Nalcott Farms is the primary storage section, but this is the secondary one, and honestly I use this as my primary. I have so much of my stuff in this storage section here. Like I said, and like I've said in the past, this is a Perma-Server base, so I play on the Perma-Server. I do have my storage a little bit of a mess here on the special parts. I just got some stuff thrown in there. My bad. You know what? Bite me. There's a lot to go through here, guys. So, and once again, I have multiple metal scrap chests. I have more than 64k of that. And also, yeah, sulfur's just chilling there for some reason because I don't know why. And then I haven't collected these in a minute. Maybe we'll go ahead and collect these today. So I think this is the first time today. I think I collected it like yesterday. 149, 157, 129. And my favorite part about this setup here, right, guys, is just that it is so smooth. I mean, you just go through, you collect them all, and then I just max fill one of the Digbees, and then I come back and I collect, and you know, so many hours when it's ready to harvest again. Absolutely amazing. And then of course you go through and you just refill all of them. And like I said in the previous video, I've been experimenting with the controller, and you know what, it's really starting to get there. The jump boost, or the jump button, is kind of like my one thing, and it also seems like, I think the jump is also interact, and it doesn't really seem to work out when you have it interact in a way. So here we go though. We're going on to the next section here. I will say, depending on the time of day, it's kind of dark in here. I do like it during the day. I like the dreary night look to it here. This is just another crop facility area here, but we also have the anti-game, or the zero gravity, the anti-gravity, I guess. The zero gravity gaming chair guy is right here. We have 4 of these. So for the lore of the base, first of all, I have become the leader of the Rosetta or something like that, and we brainwashing people to work for us and go out there and get this done. So yeah, that's the lore. I think I had like a better idea of like how to spin that, but I'm not really too worried about it. Lore is not really something I worry about on my channel. But without further ado, as soon as I can get out of this chair, we are gonna go ahead and take a tour at the rest of this base. As I said though, this is just another crop facility. I do believe what this one is growing is going to be my beets facility for sugar. Now I do plan on doing a bulk growing facility in the future. It's going to be a 3-plot facility with, you know, for bulk growing, but it's also of course going to be my Stardust factory. So my Stardust factory is going to have my bulk growing set up there. That's where I can bulk grow any seed in 3 plots at a time. So I'm going to do the beets with a bunch of growth boost over there. I'm stacking up on the growth boost. I think I got like 1,000 or something right now. I think maybe not right now because I used it for blueberries the other day, but Aside from that, yeah, so let's go ahead and go right here. And once again, I wouldn't really be using growth boost on blueberries because they're already on our grow time, especially if you're just using it as an auto facility. I think I was like on for a few hours and just wanting blueberry sodas as fast as possible. But as you can see, this is the wheat facility here. Got the wheat growing here. This is mainly used for Yambile dumplings. I'm wanting to make a bunch of Yambile dumplings. I have like 40 or 50 right now. I also, you know, convert energy drinks into the wish box, which also gives me Yambile dumplings and other things that can be sold to the vendors. And then we have ourselves a little deep freezer section here. This is where I keep the fruit, and then also I've been storing egg output as well as a milk output. So two different items that I actually want for my build require milk. And it actually turns out that somehow the devs have overlooked the pristine milks in the game, because I have stacks of pristine milk, or I have like 20 or 30 of each type of pristine milk right now sitting. I tried to have someone make me the starry bubbly tea, and they told me that it needs normal milk only. The pristine milk's not an ingredient listed. I'm sure the devs just forgot to use it. There's also another thing that you can make that also uses milk, and what do you know? It also doesn't use the pristine milk. Just a little bit of something I wanted to mention. Maybe the devs are watching this video, checking out the base, and yeah, please fix this. Please make pristine milks usable for the new Starfall inversion items, because it's just, I have so much of it and I don't know what to do with it. I honestly don't need to make normal cheese with it. So this is the furnace setup though. This is a 16 furnace setup here, guys. So I was thinking we're just gonna do flashlight mode on here. So once again, it's kind of dark in here. I like the dark effect in here because when you actually activate these, they all sit on top of the furnace and you just get this really nice smelt animation. And at the end of the video, we might go ahead and showcase a little bit of a, 16 perk furnace, leveling up my Stellar Stairway on an alt or something. Because I do have Stellar Stairway on the alt progress still, but I smelted my Stairway like day 1 every single phase so far on Season 4 of the One Man Hive, guys. This furnace setup here is a champion. They're all 4 perk, and it is 16 of the flame furnace frogs. They're all powered. I think I've done their lights. I'm going to do their lights and decoration. I'm going to get them all 3 perked. I think right now they're needing toys still and red lights, but we have plenty of decoration facilities left to go. And yeah, that is pretty much most of it. We're going to go ahead and head on into the back. I'm going to show you one last portion of this base that is just an absolutely amazing portion. So if I ever need any logs, if I ever run out of logs, I just got them on backstock right here. I mean, I got 2K. I think it's 2K that they stack to. It might be more. 3.6 so far, so it looks like they stack up a lot. So these are just going to be stacking logs. Anytime I need logs, I can come grab, like, a few thousand stack from one of these guys. That's all well and cool. But why do we got these guys? So we got these guys for the Lucky Logging Beaver platform. So this is a nomadic specialization, and I think some of you have probably gotten this. I doubt many of you have used it. But there's actually a very good reason to use this, especially during the Starfall inversion. So I know this is a tour, but we're also going to do a little bit of teaching here, guys. So you see the storage compartment here with random crops? That includes fruits. And the Starry Bubble Tea, which is pretty much the 4 set perk for the Trench Tides. It's similar, at least. I mean, it almost seems like a bigger shield, honestly. I have a larger shield right now. It looks like, though, it seems like they changed the UI, so it might just be a modified UI thing, and I haven't checked out Trench Tides on the new UI. But it looks like it's better than the 4 set perk of the Trench set. So to get easy apples, bananas, and other fruits like that, you can just have these Lucky Logging Beaver platforms setting up here with random crops going in them. They can store the crops and keep them stacked up, so you can get thousands of random crops stacked up and then collect them all at once. And I have 7 of these, so these can stack up to 7,000 random crops. Most of them are honestly probably going to be fruit. I'll probably get a good few hundred fruit if I was to go through and collect even just all of these right now. I think I could at least land 100 each of the fruit. So I love this thing. That is the use case for this. It's for the bananas. You can also get beets out of it. It's not bad on the beets. I think if you have enough of these, you could easily be taking care of your sugar. But it's also giving you all the other base kind of crops, like cabbage, onions, and things like that. So just an absolute blast of a thing to know about here. Lucky Logging Platform does have a use case. At first I thought it was kind of pointless because there's plot facilities and things like that. But usually when I do a plot facility, it's always a boat grill because I want the maximum number of a specific crop. And I think that's what most of us are doing when we're trying to make specific items or grow a crop for our breeding facilities, for our taming and things like that. But what do you think of this oil processing base? Another thing I really wanted to mention about this is that since we're the 4th season into this One Man Hive, and I think seasonally wise or merge wise, I think we're like 30th merge and 20th merge, and I don't know, but we've been through plenty of merges on the Perma-Server, and due to this, a lot of people's bases are actually nearby. And another thing I wanted to mention is that during Starfall inversion, this base is just absolutely gorgeous. But I think that's about it for me doing the talking and showing it to you. I think we're just going to go through and do a smelt while also doing a cinematic sort of tour sort of dealio here. I think we're going to use the smelt in the cinematic while it's going on. I really want to show you just the flame frogs going on and Starfall inversion going on. We're going to load up my second alt. I'm thinking we're going to knock the rest of its stellar stairway out. I'm thinking we should be able to knock the rest of the stairway out with this. And then I'm going to go ahead and see y'all later. I'm going to show it in like a cinematic-y thing. So I do believe for the me talking point, I will see y'all later. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And keep it beast mode.
T.